1,000 years before the boy who lived in the little cottage down in the gully, another boy stood here, looking out, thinking that he heard the echo of a bell in his ear. But as he stood here and looked out, it wasn't the sea he saw, because back then, this was all land. This was the land of Cantreguelod, the land of King Gwyddno, the lowland 100. It was said that this land was the most fertile land in Britain, 4 times more fertile than any other land. And as the boy stood here looking out at the land of Cantreguelod, he thought that he saw golden sands. He thought he saw oyster shells glinting in the sunshine. He thought he saw fish swimming in a sea. And because he thought he saw those things, it sent him scampering across the headland and down the other side, down to the castle of King Gwyddno. He ran through the streets of the town that was here back in those days, and he demanded to see the king. And the king was holding a feast that night, so he was in a good mood, and so he had the boy brought into him. And when he heard what the boy said he had seen from the inland cliff, he laughed and he said, "You must be a poet then, boy, for you didn't see golden sands. That was the golden wheat fields of my kingdom of Cantreguelod. You didn't see oyster shells glinting in the sunshine. You saw the sun shining off the roofs and the towers of the villages and the towns in Cantreguelod. And you didn't see fish, but that was the people dressed in all their best finery for tonight's feast. And now I think of it, boy, you're a poet, and we could always use another poet at a feast, so you must come to the feast tonight."